So I really did not go to church as a child. I had friends that would go to church and I would sometimes go with them. We did do vacation Bible school, but it was just to be out of the house type of a thing. Then as an adult, I would say probably in my early 20s, I started doing things like Qigong and stuff like that, and I came across people who were involved in Wicca. And so for 14 years, I practiced Wicca. And then Facebook, I came across a friend that I went to high school with, and she was a Christian all through high school. And she would always put these posts on Sundays about how the Spirit of God was moving in their church and all these things were happening. And, you know, I had never really ever experienced anything like that. I made a comment, and it was a snide comment about, you know, I'm glad that you feel that way. You know, I've never felt it. Basically saying that I didn't believe her. And she did not respond, but this complete stranger that was on her friends list, she sent me a private message asking me why I felt the way that I did. And me being Miss Smarty Pants was like, okay, game on. And so I listed my reasons. And instead of her criticizing and ridiculing me, she basically, it was like a conversation that happened over the course of about a week. And then she had asked me if I had ever asked God to reveal himself. And I was like, no. And so she told me, just ask him, and you know, and he will. And so for the first time, I prayed in a really long time. And so I did. And I just asked, you know, if you're like really real, just reveal yourself. So then Chris came home with a full-time job. He was assistant manager with Sharpshooter, and over time was okay. He has since actually then been promoted to management position, but we had gone from having like no money at all to literally almost losing our house. We got the letter in the mail saying that they were going to start foreclosure proceedings to being able to not have that happen. And then after that happened, my next concern was, what were we going to do with our youngest son, Morgan, because he was not in school yet. Chris was the one that was home with him while I worked. And so I prayed again what to do with Morgan, you know, that something would come up. And literally the very next day, I went into work, and there was a lady whom is one of my neighbors. I had told her about Morgan and needing a babysitter, and she was like, well, you know, my daughter Alexis babysits inside the home, and they literally live like a block away. So after I prayed and all these things started happening, I was actually in the shower February 8th, 2012, and my birthday was February 9th, and I just started bawling in the shower and just asked the Lord to forgive me. And I just felt immediate peace, and just, I don't know, just felt like something good was happening. And so that's how I got saved, is in the shower. And now my entire family goes to church. My husband Chris is saved and is looking to be baptized. My middle son Gavin and I both got baptized on the same day. August, my oldest son, he's 13, when he started Fuel here, he really became involved, and he was saved, and he has since been baptized since attending Fuel. And Morgan, my youngest son, is just very excited to always come to church. I think that if somebody had not come to me and just said, you know, just think and read this and talk to me about these different things, I probably would have kept on the path that I was going.